everybody, it's Usernamekate and welcome to Motorcycle Live. I am here with Lillie, aka Duke of Blonde.
Hi guys.
Lillie, what are we going to be doing today?
So we are going to be going around the whole show. It's the first weekend, so everything's super new, it's super shiny, the vibes are good here, and we are going to be having a look at the brand new bikes that are coming out for 2024. So keep an eye out.
Keep watching, guys, and I'll play the intro.
So hi guys, we are here on the Yamaha stand with the XSR900 GP, which Usernamekate is very nicely modelling for us. Kate, what do you think about the bike?
Well, this is one of the bikes that was released, and when, I got the email from Yamaha in the inbox with the pictures of it, I was mega impressed. Like, I love a retro bike so much.
It is super retro.
It really is. Now, I kind of feel like it's going to be a bike that's not for everybody, especially with this kind of big boxy back end. But I, for one, absolutely love it. Lillie, have you ever ridden an XSR900?
I actually haven't, but I have to say, seeing this one, retro bikes would not be usually my cup of tea, but actually seeing this one with the colour scheme and with kind of how boxy it is, it makes me want to. I'd like to have a go.
It's weirdly nostalgic, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah.
So the XSR900 was one of the bikes that actually shocked me this year. I thought I'd hate it. I loved it.
Really?
Loved it. So fun. So the fact that this one visually just looks how it does appeals.
Yeah, nice.
Right, let's go and have a look at the Ducati.
Let's do it. Guys, it is super exciting. We are here at one of the most anticipated releases for this year. We're at Ducati and we are with the new Hypermotard 698.
Oh,
what a sexy bike. What a sexy bike. I'm telling you.
It's amazing that Ducati have put in their first single cylinder in 30 years into a Hypermotard, one of the most loved hooligan bikes that there is.
Yeah.
Now, I'm no stranger to a Hypermotard. Mike, who's behind the camera, he used to have a Hypermotard 821, and that bike was phenomenal. But I love the fact that they brought it out in a punchy, dirty single cylinder. Yeah. I think it looks phenomenal.
It looks phenomenal. It's so light. It weighs something like 150 kilograms. It's just crazy how mobile and how agile this bike is going to be, but it also just looks great. Like the library, everything just looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. We're working with an insane amount of power for a single cylinder. So I think standard it has 77.5 brake horsepower. With the Termagoni system, we have 85 brake horsepower. Now trying to command that and eke that out of a single cylinder is quite impressive.
Yeah.
So,
are you looking forward to riding it?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous because it's got a seat height of 905 mil. That's like GS Adventure seat height territory.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have to ask Ducati for a low seat just to make it a bit less scary. But yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to get on it. Well, you're joining us on Triumph's stand.
Here we are.
Lillie, what are you sat on?
So I am sat on the brand new Speed 400, and I tell you, what a bike!
What a bike!
It looks really nippy, and I think the main thing that is going to attract people to the bike this year is the amazing price point.
Price point is phenomenal. It's £5 shy of £5,000.
It's mad. It's madness, and just how Triumph have been able to put so much kind of quality actually into a bike for that price point it's really impressive, and I think it's going to be really popular.
I think it will. The build quality from looking at this bike is exceptional, as we expect from Triumph. I think it will be great for the commuter market with its low seat height.
Absolutely.
So we have a seat height of 790 mil. If we have a look at the Scrambler 400X behind us, that comes in at a slightly higher price point and is a bit taller. So 835 mil seat height, I believe, but still two really cracking looking bikes.
Absolutely, and I think it's really nice for Triumph to offer the difference, with the seat height. They're both a very, very similar weight. I think they're about 170 kilos, so both very similar weight, but you have the choice. If you have a little bit of a shorter legs, inside leg, then this bike will definitely be for you if you want to feel confident riding a really nice quality bike.
Yeah, 100%. Well done, Triumph. Yeah, I think it's a great bike.
So, really, really exciting. Kate and I are here on the Kawasaki stand, and we are with the brand new ZX4 RR. Okay, this is super exciting. It's kind of a bring back of the old kind of inline 4, the old kind of 400 screaming super sport, but they've totally revamped it and given this is beautiful new modern look. What do you think about the bike?
So I think it is an awesome bike. It's a screamer. I think it's going to be very, very popular.
Yeah.
It revs to around 16,000 RPM, which is kind of unheard of.
It's totally unheard of.
In a 400.
Yeah.
And it produces an obnoxious amount of power for the CC. So we have, with the Ram Air, 80 brake horsepower, a little bit less without. But I think it's going to, tempt quite a lot of people into the super sport sort of segment. Very accessible, very low, very light. So we've got 189 kilograms, which is nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing, to be honest. And also with the power, it also doesn't have that much that it's going to make you, scare the bejesus out of you when you're riding it. But it's still got that oomph, it's still got that screaming power. It's going to be really exciting. And let's be honest, it looks amazing.
It does.
In the colours.
It looks stunning, and I feel like the people that are going to enjoy this bike are the people that are going to love to really rev it and work it, because I feel like you're going to have to rev it to get it to move just because it revs so high. Yeah. But it's going to be intoxicating, exhilarating doing it, and I think it will do really well for Kawasaki. So, we're here at Calfem.
Yes.
They've let us come up here on the balcony for a lovely vantage point.
We've got a great point. We can see everything.
We can see it all.
Great.
But we're just up here to have a little bit of a debrief, a little bit of a break from the hustle and bustle down there.
Yeah.
Lily, what has been your favourite bike?
Well, okay, I think we're both on the same wavelength here, so let's say it together.
Okay, right.
Because I think we're both on the same wavelength, but let's see, this could go terribly wrong. So
3, 2, 1.
KTM 990 Juke.
Of course.
Of course.
It's gorgeous.
What a bike. Oh my goodness. I can see it out of our kind of peripherals. It's sat over here and it's just looking at us, just winking at us. It's saying, ride me,
buy
ride
me,
me, buy me, buy me. But what did you think of it? Because I know when the press pictures came out, you were sold on it with the press pictures.
Yeah. But you weren't.
I have to say I wasn't. And I was quite disappointed because I saw the press pictures and I was sort of, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see it in person. But I tell you, when we've turned up here, I absolutely love it. It's angular, it's aggressive.
It is.
And I love that kind of aggressiveness of the V-twin engine anyway. It's got character, it's got a bit of...
Well, it's a parallel twin.
Did
you know?
It's not a V-twin.
Well, that's not bad. This is the exclusive reaction of Lily thinking it was a V-twin.
Oh no, now I feel stupid.
No, I don't feel stupid. But how does that make you feel that it's a parallel twin and not a V-twin?
I feel even more excited by it, to be honest.
Yeah. I thought you'd be like, meh, parallel twin, not so interested. But no, that's interesting that you're keen to ride it.
So, one thing that's actually surprised me about the new 990 that Kate was very kind enough to tell me is that it's not a V-twin, it's a parallel twin, which surprised me because I thought it was going to be like, it's taken a lot of characteristics from the 1290 Super Duke. It's got the angular fairings, it's got kind of the
similar subframe,
a similar kind of chassis. So I obviously just wrongly assumed that it would be another V-twin engine, but it's not.
No, parallel twin.
123
brake. Be good to give it a go.
It would be great to give it a go. I'd love to.
For sure.
But I know that there's another bike here that you are also really excited about, and that is
It's a BMW R1300 GS. Now, if you guys watch my channel, you'll know that I have done a fair few videos on this bike.
Yeah.
We've got, stats, specs. Yeah. We've even done a ride review.
You have?
But when I took it out, it was chucking it down.
Awful.
Torrential,
it was awful
floods.
weather.
It was not good. So I am really hoping to get out on a dry day and really give it a go and see what I think.
Yeah.
We've tried to get near it today.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
No, you got to throw elbows to even get close. But yeah, Fight Club. Yeah, no chance. So, but yeah, I've got lots of content on that. So if you are interested, check out that stuff.
So, Kate, is there a bike here that we've seen today that surprised you the most?
There is actually, and again, it's a BMW, but it's the F900 GS.
That, you'll see it in the clips to follow.
Yeah,
that was a sexy bike.
Yeah, so we're going to go and have a look at it now in detail, but I just love what they've done with it. It's been long overdue, in my opinion. They've taken that 900 platform, they've put it in more of an enduro-focused bike. I think it looks like it's on stilts, it looks great, purpose-built, and I'm excited for us to have a closer look at it in a moment.
Let's go and do it.
Let's go.
Okay, we're here finally at the BMW stand with the F900 GS. Now, we've been waiting for a while to sit on this bike. It's been a battle. It's had some large crowds around it, let me tell you. And it's interesting because I heard you say, just when we were kind of waiting, that it's about time BMW brought out a bike like this. Why did you say that?
So I said it because we have the 850 GS and stuff like that, but it's not a sexy bike. It's not a sexy bike. This is a sexy bike.
It's a sexy bike.
It's
Look
sleek,
at it.
it's slender. That headlight is beautiful.
It's beautiful and blinding, I'm telling you. We're on it, it's in a light room, and it's actually proper dazzles your eyes, doesn't it? I mean, you'll definitely see with that.
It really does, but I have ridden the F900R. I'm no stranger to the 900 platform, and I'm just really intrigued, and I love the fact that they've brought it into like a GS, like with this chassis, so perfect for off-roading. It's still got all the typical BMW technology. We have the, gorgeous 6.5-inch colour TFT. The suspension looks pretty nice.
It does, it does.
Pretty chunky from the tank, and I love everything about it. I think it's a bike that BMW needed. I can't wait to ride it and give you guys an opinion, and hopefully I can ride this bike on-road, and Mike, who's behind the camera, can ride it off-road to really get a true idea of its capabilities.
Absolutely, can really show you how it's done.
For sure.
So, okay, we are here on the Suzuki stand with the GSX 8R. What are your thoughts on the bike?
Fancy. I'm happy. I like it. So, if you watch my channel, you know that I love the GSX 8S. Such a mouthful. But I'm so grateful that they've put it in a more sport bike chassis. We've got the fairing at the front. We've still got that 776cc parallel twin engine, and it is a hoot to work it and really get the most out of that bike. I've ridden that bike on track, and I just wish that it had, more rear setback foot pegs, which hopefully, I don't know whether it has that, but it certainly feels a bit more back.
It does feel like it here,
So it's just nice that they put it in a sports bike kind of offering for us, It's £8,899, so it does come in slightly more than the naked version.
But it is still quite a good price point for bikes in 2024 in general, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think it will do really well, and I think it'll sell a lot. So, staying on the Suzuki stand, Lily, what do we have behind us?
We have the GSX S.
It's a mouthful. So
you're going to ask me again, Kay. Honestly, I can't say it.
Do you want me to say it? So guys, we have the GSX S1000 GX.
There we go.
So this is the long-legged cousin of the GT. We have 150 brake horsepower in a sort of an adventure tourer, would you say? Now we had the GT, which Mike and myself rode to Germany, and that was more of a sports tourer, more of the sporty side of touring. Whereas this, we've got longer legs, we've got taller suspension travel, better ground clearance, and it is just designed more for, maybe like a more long haul journey, I would probably say.
And I feel like it's a really good option in this kind of genre in general, because it doesn't look as kind of chunky or heavy as some of the other adventure bikes. So if you're thinking about getting a full-on adventure bike to do your long-haul trips, maybe something like this would be a bit better for you if you were put off by the weight or the height of some of these larger bikes. So it's a really interesting option for kind of people that are looking for a little bit of both in a bike, I feel.
Yeah, and it's got so much equipment as standard. So with this, Suzuki have brought to the table electronic suspension, semi-active suspension. That is a first for Suzuki.
Very exciting.
Yeah, we have a 6-axis IMU. We have a quick shifter and auto blipper as standard.
Nice. And we all know we love the quick shifter and the auto blipper from Suzuki. You absolutely rave about them, don't you?
Literally, it's so smooth, it's silky, it's as smooth as slug snot. It is wonderful. So yeah, I'm mega excited to get on this bike, give it a ride, and see what we think.
So guys, we're here at the KTM stand for the really, really exciting launch of the KTM 990 Juke. Okay,
Wow.
what are your first impressions of the bike now you've seen it?
I'm so excited about it. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks alien-like. I love the LED headlights. I know they're very Marmite, but I am just super excited to get on this bike and ride it. So excited. I don't think it's possible for me to put it into words. So Lillie is no stranger to the KTM family. Lillie, what did you own?
So I had a 1290 Super Duke R, the 2020 version. It was the first of the Gen 3 models. And unfortunately, it took a bit of an aggressive lie down. A very aggressive one, which means unfortunately I don't have it anymore, and I'm distraught, I'm heartbroken. I don't think I'll be straying too far from the KTM family, but there are now quite a lot of options in the mix for this. It was either going to be new KTM 1290 Super Duke R or a new KTM 1290 Super Duke Evo, which comes with the electronic suspension.
True.
But this 990, it might disrupt those choices, I'm telling you.
It's thrown a spanner right in the works.
A great big spanner, yeah.
Spanner.
I tell you, when I first saw the pictures on Instagram, and I don't know about you, but when the press release came out, I wasn't massively keen on how it looked. I didn't know how I felt about the headlight. It was very kind of Alien versus Predator vibes. However, seeing it in person, it really, really grows on you. And let me tell you, I think it's because kind of the angularity of the headlight also matches what they've done with the chassis and with the fairings.
100%. So, I mean, it's no secret that when I did my first videos, when they released this, when the embargo dropped, I was hyped because I love an alien, weird, sharp-looking front end, and I feel like KTM have delivered that.
Yeah.
Definitely better, in my opinion, than the 890R headlight. But yeah, I just like with this bike that they've really changed it. We've got a completely different chassis and subframe. It's very reminiscent of your Super Duke. Like, you could almost mistake it for a Super Duke if you didn't know any better.
You could. It's got the sharp angles that the Super Duke is known for. It's almost got wings on these bearings now. It's got, again, the headlight is very angular, the tank's very angular. You've got the rear end here that, again, is very angular, very similar to the 1290 Super Duke R. And I think it's just really exciting.
But there is one question. Will the 123 brake horsepower of this bike be able to capture you when you're used to the Super Duke?
You know what, it is quite a lot less, I have to say, but who knows? I think only time will tell, and hopefully we're going to take this out for a test ride around some brilliant roads, really put it through its paces as much as we can.
As much as we can.
Exactly, but really excited to do it, and maybe it's going to disrupt my choices for next year. Let's see.
The proof will be in the test ride. So earlier on in this video, we did sit on the Yamaha XSR900 GP, but I think it is important to mention that Yamaha do have a few facelift, revised things that are just worth mentioning. So what do we have, Lillie?
They do. So especially to mention is the MT version that are just behind. Now this bike has gone through quite a lot of facelifts in the past few years. You've seen a lot of different headlights coming out.
Owned an MT09.
I had an MT09, a Gen 2 MT09, and I feel like, especially with this new facelift, is that they're bringing back some elements of that headlight that were on the Gen 2, the 2017 MT09. I feel like it's coming back because they went totally different with that kind of kind of like bug-eye type headlight last year, but they're really changing things up again this year. So, and also they're great bikes in general. I loved my MT09. They're cracking. They've got so much character. They scream at you.
You toured on it?
I did. I toured on it. I tracked on it. I did absolutely everything on it. They're great bikes. So if you like the look of the facelift MT version, please do come here and have a look because it's definitely worth it.
For sure.
So hi guys, we are here on the Royal Enfield stand and we are sat on the brand new Himalayan. Now I have to be honest, I've never ridden a Royal Enfield, I don't know a lot about them. So Kate, what can you tell me to sell this bike to me?
Well, I mean, I'm not in a position where I've ridden this bike yet. I'm very excited to. In fact, disclaimer, I've never actually ridden a Royal Enfield Himalayan. I have experience with the Interceptor and the Super Meteor, but I am yet to get my grubby mitts on this. Now, one thing that I do know about this is Itchy Boots has taken this bike and was one of the first people to travel around the world, as she does, on this bike and really test it. So if it's good enough for Itchy Boots, then it's going to be good enough for all of us.
Definitely good enough for us.
Sure. But I am actually really excited because I have seen the previous Himalayan and this just feels more premium. It feels more expensive.
Yeah.
The dash is pretty gorgeous. The screen is lovely as well.
Yeah.
We've got a 450 engine, so it's a single cylinder producing around 40 brake horsepower. But I think it's the bike that it always should have been, because I feel like the off-roading capabilities of this is going to be much better than the previous Himalayan. It just looks like it's more up to the job.
Yeah, it does. It does, with this frame and with this trellis kind of coming out everywhere. It feels like you could kind of go anywhere on this and be confident that it was going to do the job.
Yeah. I'm really, really looking forward to riding it. There's so much hype surrounding it. I can see why. I kind of feel like the colour scheme on this bike is very much giving old BMW GS.
I love it, actually.
I feel like my dad had like an 1150 GS in the garage way back when in this colour option, and I'm really liking it with the gold rims and the golds. Yeah, gold and black. It's a good colour. Yeah, I'm excited to ride it.
Good.
I really want to get on it. Do a review for you guys. Right guys, we're here on the Honda stand and Lillie is astride the new Honda Hornet 1000. Lillie, to sit on it and what you're seeing in front of you, what do you think on first impressions?
To be honest,
as a new model?
My first impressions are actually really good. It's really comfy. I really feel like how the seat is and how you're placed in this, you can wrap your legs around the tank really, really easily. It's a comfy seating position. It's got a beautiful dash, to be honest.
It's pretty.
It's really, really nice. It seems very simple but also elegant as well, and just the normal Hornet.
Typical Honda vibes.
Honda vibes, yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Now, the Honda Hornet 750 had much success. I mean, you've been out with me while I've been riding that bike, and it is such a great bike.
It's a trooper.
It's a trooper, yeah. I loved my time on it. So I actually wasn't expecting a Hornet 1000. So I believe this is going to replace the CB1000R, so it is an end of an era for that Neo Cafe racer that Honda did. So if you like that, now's probably the time to snap one up. But the Honda Hornet 1000 to replace it, you know, they've also added a Hornet 500 as well.
Interesting.
So they're really, you know, building the Hornet, you know, brand model range again, which is really nice to see. I'm impressed by it. Guys, what do you think of the styling? Do you like it? Or, you know, it's typical Honda in my opinion, but I'm keen to hear what you guys think.
So, Kate, we are still here on the Honda stand, and there's a very good reason for that. As you can see, we are here with a brand new CBR 600 RR.
Honestly, what a move from Honda. It has shocked me, this resurgence of the 600 sports bikes. I thought they were dead. Done, deceased, in the trash.
They're back and ready to play.
They're literally back. So, fun fact, I actually used to have a CBR 600 RR, and one thing that I'm really happy with is that they brought back that underseat exhaust. Like, some aftermarket options for this are going to be chef's kiss. I just know it. But no, it's a really bold move from Honda, and I'm really excited. We've got an inline 4 engine. The bike produces just shy of 120 brake horsepower, so it's got a decent amount.
It has.
And I kind of feel like this bike is maybe going to tempt a few people away from the 1000cc sports bikes, where they want a bit of more of an engaging ride where they've really got to rev it and make the most out of that power. So it's available in black, and it's available in red as well.
Yeah,
which is
that iconic Scram-free red, which is beautiful in person.
Yeah, we've got Showa suspension, we've got a fair bit of adjustability. It's looking like it's going to be a promising bike for Honda, and I'm actually really curious to see what the sales figures will be on it.
Let's find out.
Well, guys and girls, that concludes our top bikes for 2024. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I appreciate it's not been a particularly stat or spec heavy vlog. It's not intended to. We just want to show everybody what our favourite bikes are of 2024. Lillie, have you enjoyed it?
Really enjoyed it. There's some really interesting bikes coming out that suit a lot of different people for a lot of different riding styles. I really think there's going to be something for everyone. So keep an eye out on your dealerships to see what's going to come next.
Yeah. So guys, let me know in the comments below what your favourite bikes have been of this vlog. And let us know if we missed anything that should have been included that we just forgot about. So, yeah, tell us off in the comments. But guys, we hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see ya on the next vlog. Bye.
See ya. Tupac and the KTM family.
Say that again.
Get out of your way. Love your channel, by the way.
you. Do you guys want a sticker?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
With a clean sheet of paper, so to be able to watch this whole thing along is always a joy for me.
Literally, our transitions.
Literally.
It being the
Weird lunches. Get some stretching in.
some stretches in. Right, so that one little 400 thing then. It was more on the sporty side of touring.
Yeah.
What? Did you shout?
No.
Oh, I thought it was mine.
I did.
Sorry, I thought you shouted, like, start again. I was like,
You're like a psychopath. You started looking
it's 800 and... No, it's not £800. That'd be a bargain. That'd be a bargain.
£800.
We're ready? We're recording?
Ready.
Cheers.